Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Keeney and I will be your new Algebra Geometry 1 teacher, or I am going to be the Algebra Geometry 1 teacher for your student. I figured I'd make this brief video just to explain the online learning platform that we're going to be using. It is in Schoology, and as you can see here, I've pulled up our new kind of course what we're going to be working out of. So you can see Algebra 1, have your student, or if you are the student, this is going to be our thumbnail. And you can see right away at the very top, I have put an update that is our course calendar. So I like to do this for each unit. You can see this is Unit 1. And it kind of just gives you a broad overview about what we're going to be doing for the next couple weeks or so. But before we get too much into it, again, this is just kind of a rundown for what you can find on the Schoology page. So I'm going to scroll down, and you're going to notice a couple things here. The first thing is the Start Here folder. So what I'm going to be asking my students, and I'll send this out in an email for you, is to take a look through the Start Here folder. It's got the syllabus, tutoring times and office hours, which I haven't set those just yet. I'll be working on finding a time that works for myself and all the students. And then on top of that, I got a parking lot. Now what parking lot means is if you got questions at any time, students can click in here and there's a little forum that they can ask the questions and I'll be able to see and solve them. Now the big thing is you all students, you are coming from a different math class, I believe Algebra 1, or you're coming from in-person to online learning. So for the majority of you, you have transfer grades coming in. And so what I've done to set up, the transfer grades are in the grade book now. And if here in this Unit 1 folder, I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to improve your transfer grades so you're not just locked in. So in this Unit 1 folder, there's got a couple things going on. There's lessons and assignments to improve transfer grades. We're going to talk about here in a second. There are the notes for the upcoming unit. And then there's also going to be some folders for each day what is expected for you to finish. As you can see, I've already put in Thursday, September 23rd, and Friday, September 24th. So to briefly go through this, if you are someone that wants to improve your transfer grade, then you would go in here into these lessons and assignments, and you'll see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now all of these assignments in here, and I should say these lessons, there's a video lesson, and then there is an assignment to go with it. You have already got a grade for this assignment. That is your transfer grade. If you would like to get a better score than your transfer grade, you would go through the video lesson, and then you would click on the Schoology and complete the assignment for a better grade. I will take the highest score. You can submit it up to 20 different times. And that's going to be true for all of these ones here. So for any of them, all of them, a couple of them, if you would like to go through and again improve your transfer grades, this is the place for you. Those are video lessons. As you can see, there's one for each lesson that's in here. So that is how, and I've gotten questions about how can I get off to a better start, that is what you would do. Once you complete them, it'll send me an email and I'll go through and grade them if needed, or sometimes they are auto-graded. Now, moving forward, so how is this class going to work? There are notes that are submitted here. So there are blank notes and there are completed notes. So I'm just going to show you the difference. If you click on the blank notes, this is what I'm going to be working off of in the video. So if you have a printer at home, this is kind of what you would like, what you would want to print off. You can see this print option. You can print at home if you have a printer. And then I'll be sending emails out to you and to parents as well. If you have troubles getting printed materials, then there might be something where I can print off materials here at school and get them home to you guys. So it's a whole PDF document. Like I said, can work with you guys if you need me to send these notes home. So that is the blank notes. Now, if we were to go to next, the next part was in this notes folder are the completed notes. Now what's really cool is that not only are you getting the video lesson, but here are the completed notes from teachers in the Lee Summit School District that goes through and shows the teacher completed notes. Not this one because it's an investigation, which we will talk about that later. But as you can see, for majority of these notes, if not all of them except for the investigations, this is all filled out and you can see teacher work, and my work in some cases, or other math teachers work here. They're not necessarily always me. We work together. So that is what is in our notes folder. I'm going to go back to our home page. So again, we have kind of our calendar here. We were in Unit 1. There's our lessons and assignments to improve the transfer grades. That was our notes. Now, what are we going to use the notes for in the future? Because we had these assignments, but this is what we've done beforehand. What are we going to be doing these coming days? I will put in a folder, probably the start of each week, I'll make it available for each day what we'd want to do. You can also find this in another place. You can find this on our little calendar. So I'm recording this on Wednesday, or on Tuesday night, excuse me. Tomorrow's Wednesday, which is just Explore Schoology. I want you guys to get a chance to explore this right here. And then Thursday, it's like, okay, come down here, September 23rd. That'll be 1.4 day 1 lesson. It will also just be in this Thursday, September 23rd. If you click down, you say, oh, okay, here is what we're doing today. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this. Now, using your notes, you would click on the video lesson, and you can see it's a YouTube video. And this just runs through those practice examples that you can use your notes for. You can follow along with a scratch piece of paper, or I would recommend a spiral notebook. Actually, the biggest recommendation I would have was to print out those notes and follow it. So please let me know if I can help you out with that. And I'm not going to play it so it doesn't blast my video's audio, but if you click on there, it's on YouTube. It has closed captioning if you would like to turn that on, and you would run through this lesson. A lot of the times the lessons aren't going to be that long. Once you're done with this, if you click next, you will go to an assignment. Now yours won't look like this. This is the teacher view. I'll show you a preview about what yours is going to look like. You'll have this here. Oh, I'm going to change that. Instead of 4 attempts, I'm going to change it to 20 attempts. So disregard that right there. You would start your attempt, and then you will have some questions to do. For this case, it looks like we have up here is 10 questions. And on this one, it looks like you are showing your work. So you would show your work. If you have a stylus, that would be awesome. Or if you have a touchscreen Chromebook, which all of us should, you can actually just draw right on here. And you can see I'm using my mouse right now. But this is a way for me to see your work. That way I can help you out if you are having trouble. This is the correct way to start this, by the way. And once you finish this off, I'll go ahead and one right here. So I got x equals 25. This will be easier, like I said, with your finger or with a stylus. And I say, okay, I'm happy with my answer. So I'm going to circle it, box it in, and then I'm moving on to number 2. And you keep going until you finish it up, and you would submit it, and then you would be done for Thursday. So I'm going to go back to this day 1 solving. Once you do the video lesson, the solving, you are done for that day, and you would be ready to go for Friday. So, and we would continue this for most of the time. That is what it's going to look like. You can look ahead to see what to expect. And then we do have our first test, which we have 2 test review days for this test, October 7th. So still a couple weeks away. But yeah, I just want to send home this quick video to explain the Schoology and give you guys kind of a time to look through it. So like I said, for tomorrow, Wednesday, just take a look through the Schoology. And I know this might be dated with me saying that now. You might just be joining the class later on, but explore the Schoology, and then we'll get started on the 23rd. But yeah, if you have any questions, again, my name is Mr. Keeney. I will be your new algebra geometry teacher. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great night.